I saw the things that my mom did that she gave up. Like I remember, for one of my craziest memories with my mom when she was doing drugs was catching her shooting up and trying to hide behind the kitchen, the stove in the kitchen, with a little bench so I wouldn't see her. And watching my stepfather, Rudy, at the time, um, doing drugs till them, doing drugs and shooting up needles while he's almost dying. He's literally shitting blood and throwing up blood, and I'm carrying buckets of blood, from his bedroom down the stairs to dump them in the
How old are
toilet.
you at this point?
At this point, I'm probably like 10, 11.
Wow.
I'm carrying all this blood up and down the stairs, and I'm trying to hide it from my little brother because he doesn't really know what's going on. So he's sleeping, and I'm trying not to wake him up. But the only thing that was important to him was where was his next hit going to come from.
Right.
And that was like a big revelation to me at such a young age, to see that something can consume you so much that you didn't care about your family. You didn't care what time of night it was. You didn't care what risk you would put yourself into. Yeah, because this is when they were living in Stamford, Connecticut. So there was a place in Stamford called the West Side. It was like kind of a borderline where all the crazy, not the crazies, but the druggies, or, people who would be alcoholics. And he would be there from 12 in the morning to 12 at night. And then these people would be coming in at the house, and I would find drug needles in the bathroom. And that's dangerous for a kid. Finding crack vials. My cousin Tim, he would come home and leave crack vials in my grandmother's, not the living room, the bathroom. And my grandfather would find it. And then she wouldn't want to tell that her nephew Tim was in the house, so because he wasn't allowed. My grandparents was like, my grandfather said, "I don't want anybody in the house. I don't want your drug family in here." So she would blame it on me and say that, "Oh, Walter brought that in here," and I'm like, well, how did Walter bring that in here? So my grandfather would strip me and like check my body for needle holes, and I'm like thinking back, I'm like, first of all, at least I said, I don't think people shot up crack. You smoked it for the most part, from what I know. So I was like, why was he looking for needle holes over my body? He would literally make me strip down and check me. And it was like going through that at from 9 years old to about 14, 15 years old, being accused of drugs. A lot of my friends who were accused by people ended up falling into it because, like, well, if I'm being accused of this, I
Might as
might
well
as
do
well
it.
do it. You know what I mean?